I'm going to start by simply inviting you all to step into my office.
Ever since Brexit, I think each and every one in this room has got used to having to constantly face some form of adversity, some form of disruption. Tonight was all about sharing transformational stories, in particular listening to Mandy Hickson, the first female RAF pilot to join the frontline Tornado Squadron and fly in Iraq.
I happened to be leading my first ever combat mission that night, and despite being the most junior on my team, every decision had been made by me.
Value can be delivered at speed. It needs to be delivered at speed, more now than ever. If you are still stuck in that traffic jam as an organisation, you've got to do something. You can't just carry on doing the same thing, shoving more cars on the road and putting some traffic control in and hoping it's going to get better.
You can't just assume just because you're junior that you don't have a good idea. You can't assume that other people know exactly what they're doing. And that's why it's so important that those youngsters, as they come through with different ideas, different ways of thinking, are encouraged to speak out. That's how we get change. Leadership is not a title, it is a verb. It's how we grow.
Genuinely, I'm really quite blown away. I really love the keynote speaker, Mandy. She had some amazing stories to tell. Her delivery was fantastic. It was really enjoyable.
As a woman in business, really related to her struggles, thought she was an absolute inspirational person to follow and just loved it and loved the SNS factor.
I think the wonderful thing when you come to an event like this is actually about meeting similar-minded professionals. It's also about connecting to people, especially when you think about the last 2 years. But also it's about finding inspiration and motivation and finding out about different worlds that perhaps you weren't involved in. And you know, even as a speaker tonight, listening then to Adrian talking all about change management, it's actually fascinating because there are so many different parallels to our worlds that actually makes it really relevant as well.
It's all about bringing together the Northwest Change Society, get everyone networking, sharing content, and it's been a really good turnout.
Just learning lessons from kind of a different environment in the military sense, and you know, totally different environment about having to make decisions at the speed of sound.